Everything's coming up baking. I love to bake and cook for my family. Yeah. Family, what y'all think about my cooking? Let everybody know.
My wife gets down in the kitchen. She really be handling her business. Cooking and baking for the family. Cooking and baking for the family. My wife be cooking and baking for the family.
Mama, this tastes so good. Mmm. My mama cooking and baking for the family. Cooking and baking for the family.
Oh, mama, this food is real good. This food smacking. It's fire. My mama cooking and baking for the family. My mama cooking and baking for the family. Oh, it's real good for the family.
Continue from the last video. Yeah, peaches. One thing I truly want to can was chicken breast and fruit in a glass jar so it won't. How long, if some of y'all can, how long do you keep peaches and stuff like that, fruit in a can? And if you do tomatoes, how long does it last in the glass compared to a can? I would really like to know. I know I can look it up, but it'd be interesting if I have some of my supporters, passerbys, visitors might hear this and can answer my question. How long can you preserve after you canned it in a glass jar? How long does tomatoes last and fruit in a jar? Okay. And how long have you been able to keep your peaches in tomato sauce? How long is your cutoff time that you will stop using tomato sauce in the can and fruit in the can? Okay, if you can answer, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm about to start moving some of this stuff around in pencil and paper. Lord, did I forget my, wait a minute, I should have pencil and paper. I'm right, if y'all, in case y'all want to know, I'm right across from my coffee bar, and it is packed too, holding kitchen appliances, canned, what do you call it, aluminum pans, freezer bags, food paper, like when I do hamburgers or wrapping up burritos, I like to buy that kind of paper. I even purchased some, when I made my hamburger patties, I bought these papers that they use when you buy them hamburger patties in the case. I bought some of those, and that stuff, well, the ones I bought, I was, what is this? Dang, I can't think what I want to say, but I was skeptical that it wouldn't work, but shoot, we had some burgers not too long ago, and that meat came right off of there. And then I started doing my, oh, they probably do got the wider sheets, I guess 12 by 12, that I can use that, and you know, when I separate bacon and stuff like that, because I use some of those hamburger patty papers to lay my bacon on. Like I had that beef bacon and that turkey bacon, and this stuff worked. Like, you know, if you don't want to eat a whole pack of bacon, you just want one or two slices, you need the well, I ain't gonna say you need, I don't like putting my situation on other people. You can use that type of paper to separate your bacon, because you know how bacon come, it's not separated in the pack, it just laying. And if you freeze it like that, you gotta defrost it, and then it's best to just use that coated paper where it'll come off easy and you don't have to cook the whole pack, you just cook as much as you want. And that's what I did with that bacon. It worked, I love it, but I just got to find the 12 by 12 sheets instead of using up my burger patty papers. Do y'all use that kind of stuff? If so, say so in the comments. And I want to thank all of you guys that keep returning to my channel and supporting me. It is definitely truly a blessing, and I'm glad to make YouTube friends with a bunch of y'all, cause I don't know. Hold up, y'all. Put in work. I try to make YouTube friends on here, and I guess through years I do know some folks that been on here that since I've been on here knowing them, and they'll come through. A lot of them don't come through, but some of them do. With they content creators, visitors, passing-bys. I think I do got some visitors and passing-bys that do come by every once in a while and they say hello. That is so appreciated. I like that, to have YouTube friends and people that, you know, admire you or have been inspired by you or have learned something from what you share, you know, the content I share. I like that. And I like folks, you know, that want to befriend me, you know, YouTube friends. I really appreciate that. Because I was on here thinking, nobody cares, nobody likes me, I don't know what am I doing wrong. I know sometimes the information I share or some things I say, I might offend so many people, but not intentionally. And some of the things that I have shared was factual, and you know, it was hurtful to me, and I expressed my pain and my hurt, and I wanted to share that, and I did, and it caused some people to be offended. But if you look at from my point of view, why was I offended? Why did I feel that way? Why did I share my feelings about that particular subject and stuff like that? Then, you know, it shouldn't be a problem if we can discuss the communication is the key for real. Let's talk about it and not I know when I was talking about the illegals and immigrants on the street doing all the stuff they was doing, but that part, when I was talking about all that stuff, it was very frustrating to not to be able, like, if you got a disability and you can't walk well, and it's hard for you to, you know, be mobile, and if something's in your way, and then the people that's in the way don't care and are inconsiderate, that'll make you feel some kind of way, and you just express your feelings. But I know it can be expressed instead of so negative, it could be expressed in a positive and decent way without anybody, you know, getting offended or hurt. It's just make whatever's being said be a fact, and it can be corrected by simply move over so people can get by and stuff like that. And I know that I said things, and I have to myself, we not perfect people in this human body, and we all make mistakes, and I already apologized. If I didn't, you hear me apologizing if I had offended anyone. It's not to be offended, it was just speaking, lashing out, and then, you know, like, it was a problem because some things, like they say, stuff ain't fair. When you doing stuff and other people wasn't allowed to do stuff, and the city don't do nothing, they wouldn't let certain other folks do it, and now it's just all you get to do it and no problem. All that stuff, you know, be thought upon, and you think about all this stuff. And I know it can be said in a positive way, and it just need to be, you know, folks need to be, hold up, y'all, I'm putting in work. Everything's coming up baking. I love to bake.